Hi, my name is Maggie Fleischer, and welcome to Sisterhood 101. So, I just embarked on my Girl Scout sisterhood journey, and I thought that it would be a good idea to share what I learned in a short video so that this way you don't have to sit through the entire journey for yourself, and I'll just give you a quick little summary of what sisterhood is, why it's important, and some tips and tricks on how to create a sisterhood, because I believe that sisterhoods are very important and that we need more sisterhoods in this world. But before I get into my explanation of a sisterhood, I wanted to ask some other people what sisterhood means to them.
Sisterhood to me is standing together and accepting each other's flaws no matter what and being loyal to each other.
Sisterhood means to me that women stand together and represent. Brown sisters unite.
Real shenanigans, I sisterhood means like the hood but filled with sisters. That's what that means for me.
I think sisterhood is a society of where girls unite. They need to back up each other. If there's anyone in trouble, just you have to do anything to protect them.
Sisterhood is a relationship between sisters. It is also known as an association, society, or community of women linked by a common interest, religion, or trade.
Sisterhood is the uniting of girls, and they support each other, and it's very important. Thank you.
Sisterhood is being there for your girls, following girl code, and always being there for them.
Sisterhood is when girls unite.
Sisterhood means to me being united as one and woman empowerment to stay united together.
These guys.
Sisterhood, it means it's like the same thing as brotherhood, 100%.
Sisterhood, family.
Sisterhood means my best friend Sachi right here.
Yeah,
it means people that I trust with all my heart, and we're sisters, you know?
Sisterhood means love and support no matter what.
As you can see from that video, sisterhood means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. But there were some similarities in what people said, and that's what I want to focus on right now. There was things like unity, there support, empowerment, standing together, trust, friends and family, and love. And the big one that they all shared was that it happens between girls. And I think they have a pretty decent understanding of what sisterhood is, but I wanted to go a little bit deeper. So, according to Merriam-Webster, the actual definition of sisterhood is 1, the state of being a sister, 2, a community or society of sisters, 3, the solidarity of women based on shared conditions, experiences, or concerns. Now, these are the actual definitions of sisterhood, but from what I've learned and from what I've seen, sisterhood doesn't have just one definition. As I said before when talking about the video, sisterhood has different definitions for different people, and I think it really just comes down to who you ask. And since I'm the one making this video, I would like to show what sisterhood means to me. A sisterhood is a safe place. It's somewhere where you know you won't be harmed or made fun of, and it's also a place where people will show support no matter what. It's somewhere where people show appreciation for each other, and they're glad that they're able to have that special connection with each other. It's a place where you can trust everyone not to share what you tell them. It's somewhere where everyone loves each other and they get along. It's a place where they care for each other and lift each other up if someone's feeling down. It's somewhere where they stick together through thick and thin. And most importantly to me, sisterhood is a place where you can be yourself without fear of being ridiculed. It is somewhere where you can express yourself and feel comfortable. And now I would like to show you some examples of the sisterhoods I feel I'm a part of, so you can know what to look for in a sisterhood and so you know that sisterhoods do truly exist in the real world. So as you can see from this picture, this pretty much diagram I made. So in the top left, doesn't have to be, I play field hockey, but just in general, I would say sports teams are a very good example of sisterhood. I really feel like you can trust them and you spend so much time working together. You all have that one common goal that pretty much unites you guys, and you're a team, so you have to have good communication and everything like that. So I feel like that's one example of sisterhood, especially to me, I would say that is, since I do sports. On the top right there, I would say another example of sisterhood is definitely Girl Scouts. I am a Girl Scout, and that's one of the reasons I am making this video. This is the reason I'm making this video, and I definitely think Girl Scouts is a very big sisterhood just across the world. I mean, Girl Scouts and Girl Guides across the world, that's one huge sisterhood. We're all there for each other. We're all there for each other, and we all we all care about people, I would say, and we all just have that one thing that connects us together, and it's a very, I would say, very supporting community. In the bottom left there, you can see it's like a stage. I do performing arts, so that would be another example of sisterhood to me. I would say is possibly like the cast and the crew of a production or something like that, because you spend so much time together. You're rehearsing. Trying to you're singing, dancing, acting together. And if you make a mistake, nobody really cares because you're all there for each other and everybody's trying to do the same thing. So it's okay to make mistakes and everybody accepts you for that and they support you if something goes wrong possibly. And the bottom right is just a group of my friends there. I think that's one of the most common places of sisterhood that we would probably find in our society is having a group of friends, because those are people you're not going to you surround yourself by people you trust and that they care for you and things like that. So that's a very great example of sisterhood, is just having those people there for you that you can always go to 24/7 to support you and that you trust them. So uh just those are the examples of sisterhood, and now you can kind of see that sisterhood does exist in the real world. It's not just something that I'm talking about, it's something that really does happen. So now that I've pretty much shown you what sisterhood is, let's look at why sisterhood is important. So even though sisterhoods are not always all females, they mainly are. Through a sisterhood, we can empower each other as females and we can stand up for ourselves. We can have strong female role models who have accomplished great things. We can support each other as feminists to stand up for our rights. And we can connect with other people who have had similar experiences as us. That one was focused on more on female empowerment, but sisterhood isn't important just for those reasons. There are other reasons too. Listen to these things: a safe space where you can be yourself, a group that'll support you and stand up for you no matter what. Having strong connections with others and getting to know them on a more personal level. Don't they all sound great? Well, guess what? A sisterhood provides this. And that is why sisterhood is so important. So as many people as possible can be a part of a group like that. Now you know what sisterhood is and why it's so important. And that being said, let's look at how you can make a sisterhood. So here are just some quick do's and don'ts for how to make a sisterhood, and if you are making a sisterhood, what to do in that situation. You want to make sure that everyone's included, so don't exclude them or call them out in front of people. And because this will just embarrass them and not want to make them part of the group anymore. Also, make sure that there is no teasing or fighting in the group, because that will just tear the sisterhood apart. Finally, don't bring up a topic or an activity that only one person has interest in. This will just make it so people don't want to be a part of the sisterhood anymore. Instead, there are alternatives, which is the do side. You can make sure that everyone is included in any activity that happens. Also, make sure that the activity is something that everyone is interested in doing. If there are any conflicts happening within a sisterhood, try to resolve them as quickly as possible. Overall, you just want to create a safe environment that everyone feels comfortable in. I know it's easier said than done, but trust me, you can do it with all your new skills that you have learned from this video. I would now like to bring up some possible ideas for how to make a sisterhood. On the harder and more involved side are things like setting up a movie night for anyone from your school to come to, or starting a club that is all about female empowerment, or organizing an after-school program where high school girls can help elementary school girls. On the easier and simpler side are things like inviting someone new to sit with you at lunch, or joining a new club or activity, or partnering with someone new and doing classwork, somebody that you've never talked to before. These are all ways that you can meet new people and build your relationships with them. And who knows, maybe one of these people could become your new quote unquote sisters and a new member of your sisterhood. You have successfully completed Sisterhood 101. Thank you so much for joining me during this video. I hope you learned something new. Whether it was what a sisterhood is or how to make a sisterhood, I hope you take your new knowledge and apply it to your life, just like I have done with this video. By knowing what sisterhood is, you can inform others and sisterhoods can spread across the world. It just needs to start with you.